What's up? It's your soul sister, Empress J, and I am here because y'all, we got to start talking about the moon, okay? I love the moon. I don't think I talk about it enough. We are at our third quarter moon phase. The moon is in Libra. It's the 21st lunar day. We have roughly another week left in this moon cycle. So I have been calling this first new moon cycle of the new year the month of orientation, where we are giving ourselves an honest assessment of where we are at and what we seek to achieve, right? And what we actually have the capacity to give our energy to as this year moves on. So, like I said, this is just an honest assessment. This is just orientation. Don't pressure yourself to be perfect or have it all figured out. We're just analyzing this energy. We're just paying attention to who we are, what's around us, what resources we have available to us, getting clear on what we seek to achieve, and if we have the capacity to take on the projects and the things that we're actually seeking to take on. This is just an honest assessment. And I feel like a moon in Libra is the perfect time to actually express what it is you're seeking to achieve. You've been taking this whole lunar month to do the internal work of just trying to figure out who you are, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and the moon in Libra is a time where you can actually, because it's air energy. Air energy is communication. You want to be able to communicate with the people that are around you, some of your ideas, seek out some collaboration, or, at least start making it real. Instead of it being an idea in your head, maybe put it on a piece of paper or talk about it with your like-minded community that you may be involved in. If you're not in a community, maybe you want to start doing some research and seeking some people that are into the same things that you're into, because this is a great time in your life to start to attract what is for you. And the only way you can attract what is for you is by embodying or, expressing that energy of what you want to call in. So now with the moon in Libra, you have the lightness, the energy of what a Libra has, right? I don't know. I just see somebody that is just very whimsical, very bubbly, very intuitive, and connected with their community and people around them. And now is your time to use that as your advantage. Don't see it so much as, oh, my head is so in the sky that I don't know what it is I want to do. I see everything. I see you have a bird's eye view of everything, and you see all the great things that you can do. But I need you to just hone in on one. Really get clear and meticulous on one thing that is deeply important to you, right? And I was having a conversation the other day, and the way that I put it was, sometimes we have a fear of how other people are going to respond to what it is we're doing or how we're showing up in the world. I want you to hone in on one thing that is so deeply important to you that it doesn't matter how anybody says or what anybody feels. It could never shake the foundational truth within you. This is something that is so true and real to you on a personal level that no amount of comments or negativity is going to shake this foundational thought process. So for me, I have a deeply attuned connection to the sun and the moon. I know when it rises, I know when it falls, I know what sign they're in, I know their planetary position. And no matter how crazy I sound when I talk about it, it is something that is true and real to me. It doesn't matter how somebody may perceive, oh, she must be a weirdo, she studies the moon. It doesn't matter to me how anybody else perceives it. You might have somebody who's a gym rat, you know, and they're constantly working out. They want to be a fitness coach, right? But somebody is feeling some type of way about their body, or, oh, you don't have the capacity to be a fitness coach. That has nothing to do with you and how you want to show up. So if you could just take out the negative thoughts of how the world may perceive you in your truth, and you can just own that and make it real for you, this is the best way to pinpoint the idea or the business that you want to start for yourself, or how you wish to move forward. Like, you know, this is so real to you. This is so deeply meaningful to you that can't nobody shake what it is you are trying to call in your life. Because it's for you. So the moon in Libra is really calling you to that, all those internal feelings, all those things that you've been telling yourself, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. The moon in Libra is the perfect time to have external harmony. Now that you're expressing it, now that you're able to talk about it, now that you're able to collaborate with other people and expand on this idea, or, you know, expand your consciousness in it, right? You are going to build momentum. We're at the beginning of the year. This is the month of orientation, where you're honestly assessing what it is you want in your life, right? Just talking about it, just embodying it, just putting the energy out there for you to attract innately what you desire in your life. Because you're being honest with yourself. You have to understand just how powerful you can be if you chose to live in your truth and not in the reality that others wish for you to live in. It is not up to you to live for somebody else because it makes somebody else uncomfortable, or because it's an inconvenience to somebody else's life. Nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. The only way you can change your situation is by embodying your truth. Libra energy calls for justice, calls for equilibrium, calls for reciprocity. So the moment that you start sending out that energy, that you are, that true, real energy, that you are who you say you are, and you want to be exactly who you see in your mind's eye, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, can begin to reciprocate that energy, can begin to bring justice to that truth, and give you a pedestal, a foundation to stand upon in it. But it has to come from you first. All the internal energy that you've been building up and bottling up and sitting in stagnation inside of you, release those blockages. Release that throat chakra. I feel somebody out there needs to unlock their throat chakra. And also I feel a deep solar plexus energy, because it's coming from the heart. It's something so true, so deeply attuned to who you are on a real, personal, powerful level, that if you begin to express that, whether it is through action or through communication, the universe has no choice but to respond to it and reciprocate this powerful, potent energy that you're sending out. I promise you. And so now I want you to understand, you can come to a balance with the people around you by honoring your truth. The only reason why there may have been some tension or some depression even is because you're not being honest. You're not being honest. You have to be. Excuse me, I just heard a burp. Like, I heard in my head, stop lying to yourself, and then I burped. You know what it is you want to do. You don't have to wait for Empress to come in here and tell you that what it is. You know what it is. But it's not going to be able to manifest itself until you start accepting it as your truth. This is my reality. This is how I feel. These are the things that I want to address in my life. And until you start expressing that, like I said, whether it's through communication or through your action in your solar plexus energy, we won't be able to fully liberate ourselves from the trauma that we are currently experiencing in our life through the depression or the tension. You want to release and relieve that. The moon in Libra energy is really going to provide you with that if you allow it. So don't stagnate. Don't isolate yourself. Don't try to cut people off, because I want you to know people are mirrors, right? People are mirrors. So if there's something or someone that is upsetting you, causing tension or causing you to feel depressed, it's simply just a reflection of how you are handling your own energy. The more that you show up in your honest energy, the more that they can reciprocate the exact energy that you require to build yourself up in order to achieve the things that you're seeking to achieve. Not saying that you need anybody's help, but just saying that your honesty is going to be the magnetic energy that you need to pull in the resources and the people that you need. And the only way that you can pull those people in is if you're embodying your truth. 1111 on my timer as I say that. So I want you to restore balance in your life by saying what is truly on your heart, and stop letting it get stuck. Like you be ready to say it and you're like, nah, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Nah, I don't want there to be any problems. No, I already know how this is gonna go. No, you don't. You don't know until you know. Stop playing out the future in your head, thinking that you are a future 500 teller or something like that, when there are millions and infinite possible realities at our fingertips. Infinite realities at our fingertips. So stars, as we embrace this third quarter moon in Libra, I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to be truthful. I want you to stand. I just heard buoyancy. I don't know. I just heard buoyancy. You know, like when you try to put something underwater and it's so buoyant that no matter how much you try to push it down, it's going to come back up. Just think of that as your words right now. No matter how much you try to stuff it down in your throat, it's going to come up. So it's best that you let it come up lightly, organically, naturally, authentically, instead of trying to suppress it so much that when it finally comes up, it's like an eruption. It's like you're going off and the energy just disperses, and now you have to make more effort into bringing yourself into alignment. Let it flow naturally, let it be easy, and let it come out with love. I love you, stars.